Hi everybody, so this is the next class about the CodeIgniter, and what we're just learning in this class is about the models. Okay, so something I'm just clearing that we've learned about the views and the controllers. We'll learn a lot of things about these things in the later on classes, but actually one thing I just want to clear with that the controllers are the middleman, just like the middleman of our project or of the actually the CodeIgniter. Okay, so as you know that when we just created a view, then for getting the view on the web page, this is the view, the new view.php. So for getting this page, we have to link up this file to the controllers. In the controller, I just created a file named newcon. Now you can see that in the newcon.php, we just created a class of newcon. Again, I'm just clearing that the name of the file, just like the newcon, should be same as the class we just create here, which is called the controller. So newcon, and the newcon is there, and in the browser I'm just calling the newcon, and inside the newcon we can call the index, so or any function. This is not necessary to only call the index, you know that we can call the new func, and then in any function we can assign the view, as you can see that here. So now one thing more, I'm just deleting these things which is not necessary for now. These are the comments only, so save and go to the browser and refresh. So nothing happening because that was the just the comment. Okay, so to connect the model or to create the model, we just have to go to the models folder, but there isn't any file, only the index.html file, which is not necessary for us. So I'm just closing this file which is there. Okay, because obviously we just don't need that. I'm just going to the model and I'm just creating a new file and just naming it to new model.php. Save. Oh sorry, I just put the name of the new model.php there. Let's just click on save, and now the file has been saved. So let's just remove this line, and then we are just creating the model. Okay, so something more I just want to clear you that, but we just didn't talk about the model yet, that actually any kind of backend work in any kind of database activity we just do in the models area. Okay, in the models folders, in the model file, any kind of authentication, any kind of connection from the third-party websites, for example the YouTube. If you just want to connect your website to the YouTube, actually for example you see a lot of the time, you can see a lot of time that most of website ask you for your Facebook password or for your Gmail password to sign in. Okay, so actually that websites are supporting the Gmail and the Facebook sign into that their website. So actually all they do all these things in the models area. This is what the models area can do. So there I'm just creating the class here, class class, and add any space. Now just type the name of the class, the model actually. So the model name should be the new model. Again the same technique, that the name of the file should be the name of the class, the new model. Now add any space and now extend the CI, but not the controller, now the model. CI spelling should be clear, and then and the curly braces, and here inside this class we can design the whole model. Okay, so now how to design the model and how to connect the model with the controller, there are a little bit different methods to do that, but here actually we just don't need to type the index. So I'm creating another public function here, public, the function, and then the the rule of the function to create, and there just type anything whatever you prefer. So I'm just typing echo here, and inside this echo what I'm just typing is this is the model. Okay, now save that. One thing more that you must know, that we have to create a name for this one. So what name I'm just creating here, I'm just typing the model result. I can type anything as the name of the function, whatever I prefer. So now what more I need to do is to go to the new connection, because as you know that in the browser we have to create the controller must, because the browser only knows the controller. Actually the server only knows the controller gets the files and shows to the browser. So here you know that in the index function we just put it the simple view. So now just before the view or after the view, whatever you prefer, I'm just creating another this and load. But right now I'm not loading the view. Right now I'm just doing all the things just same as the view for the model. So the model, and then what more, the parentheses, and inside the parentheses what more need to do, what is the name of the model, the new model, new sorry about that, spelling should be clear, new model. Now save that. Actually we just loaded the model here, but there is a little problem. You know that in the new model there is a function named model result, and this is the model. So I'm just going to the new connection. I just loaded the model in the same way as I just loaded the view. So right now the view and the model working as same. But if I just go to the browser here and refresh the page, now this is the simple view, nothing more than that. The previous text you just saw that the hello model was just a testing. So refresh that, nothing. Why I'm not getting the model page? I'm only getting the, you know, that the new view page which is there. This is a simple view, but the thing which I just printed here, that this is a model, I'm not getting there. Why? Because for the model we have to do some more things. We just implemented that models. The problem is that we can add a lot of models, so there is a problem to solve. There is a solution to solve the problem. This, now we just don't need to type the load because the new model has been loaded already. Let's just directly type new model without single quote double quotes. Okay, single or double quotes. Directly type the new model which is there. That is super perfect. What more we need to do is to add a semicolon, go to the browser and refresh, and nothing happening, because now we just created a function here. You know that the model result, so we need to call that function here. So I'm just calling again the same sign, and then the the name of the function is the model result. So I'm just going to the new connection, a new con, and I'm just typing the, actually this is not a controller, this is the, sorry, this is not a connection, this is a new controller. So new con means new controller. I'm just typing here the model result. Now you know that this is a function, so I just added the double two parentheses, save and go to the browser and refresh. Now this is the model. So in this way, by adding all these things, we got the model's data. So now again I'm just clearing you this something which you must know about the model. That model basically just looking like the view, that we just created a view here and we just created some model here. In the model we just create generally the backend data, like integrating third-party websites, like authenticating through the Facebook, authenticating through the Gmail, and then we also can use the model for just creating the database, or actually linking the database with our website. We just put all the things about the database in the new model, or the actually the models folder. And inside the model folder we just created the new model.php named file. So for getting anything to from the model to the website, we have to link the models page, whatever page you create, in the new in the actually controllers file. And here is the controller named new connection. So first we just already got the view, then we just loaded the model here, and then for calling this model I just typed this, and then here we just loaded the model already. So right now just mention the new model which is there, then just access on any function of the model. I just accessed on the function of the model result here in the new connection. I'm closing these previous files which I'm not using anymore. So by the way, now the model result, so I just go to the browser, and when I just refresh that, I got this text. This is the way model works. Okay, so this is not all them. If I just press enter and I just type another public function here, well, what is the public thing? This is actually about to the OOP, the object oriented programming. If you just know about the object oriented programming, then the framework is really easy for you, but no problem, I'm teaching you if you just don't know about the OOP as well, because CodeIgniter has no actually really big deal. The 2 MB folder and 2 MB file, what can do the 2 MB file for you? Just try to understand what I'm just teaching. So by the way, here I'm just typing another function in the new model.php page, and what the name I'm just giving to this function is the second model. I can type anything, by the way. And here in the second model, what I'm just doing, I'm creating an array, okay, and I'll get the data of the array to the new connection, or the new view.php. okay, just like the CUR, actually the CURR, the currency, and the array function I'm just calling here, and inside it this. So now the US has the currency of the that USD. In the same way, if I just add the comma, so the UK has the currency as, wait for a while, I goes wrong now, pound. Oh, so then the the Europe, I can type anything. EU has the type of, here the EUR, well I have no idea. Yep, EUR, euro, actually the euro. So now save and then just go to the new connection. How I will just run this one, I'm just going to the new connection here, and again, as I just call the model result, which is there, the model result, I'm just going to call the second model here. Just press enter, and this, and that the new model, which is already loaded here, I'm just creating another function, just calling another function of the new model, the second model cover, and then add a semicolon, press enter. Let's just go to do more. I'm just adding, well, I'm not adding this here, just save. And what will happen, that I just call the model result, I got the result. I'm just calling the second result. I'm just going to the browser and refreshing. I'm not getting anything. Just why? Here in the new model, I'm not sending anything, I'm not returning anything due to this function. So there, I'm just adding an enter and just return. Okay, what I'm returning the CURR, the result of this this array, the CURR. Now going to the new connection, and actually that the second model, so we have, that here I'm just going to the new model. This is an array. So how to run an array? That we have to run the print or function. So I'm just going to run this function in the new connection page, new container page actually, sorry, the controller page actually. So what I'm just doing more here, I'm just setting a variable sec mod equal to, okay, now all these data which it has, and that it actually has an array. So the sec mode has all the data which it has. So just after the view or before the view, wherever you want to show, let's just press enter and type print, or to that to show an array, we have to use the print r function, and then sec mod, save, and then just go to the browser and refresh. The array, the US has USD, the UK has pound, and the EU has euro. So in this way we just called the array from the new model perfectly. So guys, in the next class I'll just teach you some more things about what to do and how to manage these data. So one thing more I'm just doing here right now, this is a result of the first row, that the first function actually, and this is the second model, the second function. So I'm just going to the new connection, and actually that if I just go there is no space and no line break between them. Going to the the sublime back, and actually I'm adding an enter and adding the echo here and the BR, save, and go to the browser back and refresh. Now I just pressed when I just refresh the page, I got an enter here. This is working perfectly, but you can see that this is a simple view. It has automatically some enters. Just why? Because by default, if I just go to the views area, the new view.php page, which is inside the views folder, is in the div. So the rule of the div is that this is a block label. So all these things are working perfectly. I hope you've learned about the new model, new view, and the new controller easily. So guys, we'll learn some more things in the next class about the CodeIgniter. Stay tuned and goodbye.